Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Testing. Hello. Testing. Hello. Testing. Basically, we just gapped up like 400, 500 points. Looking to see if we can at least close 50% of the gap. This is about a 700 point rebounds after 14, 1500 pound, 1200, 12, yeah, 1200 drop, 700 reclaim. We have 500 left to go. However, um, this is bearish because C2 closures, C3 should go down, C1, C2 closing. If C2 closes below this and or below this actually right here, we're gonna go C3 expansion. What I'm looking for is NQ to sweep at least this low, not to continue to fall, but to have a quick expansion back up to the upside. Once we expand to the upside, I will look for all assets to be in sync. Once all assets are correlated and synchronized and we start climbing back to the upside, I am going to start scaling into longs on MNQ. I am not trading any single minis today. However, NQ is weaker than YM at the moment. Um, I will be looking for a reclaim or a close above this high. We're in a big uptrend. However, just because we're in a big uptrend, I shouldn't be longing. This swept the high. This swept this high. Swept this high. Um, this was a failed downtrend with failed swing lows. Therefore, not a real low. However, it is SMT. No SMT. All of them are correlated until manipulation happens. Then we can decorrelate and then recorrelate. When we recorrelate and all assets are synchronized, I will get it. And gives the weakest. Okay, so now that I see that YM is stronger than MQ, I will look for YM to take out this high, kind of look like it's a lot stronger, and then start to fade that pump with the drop. Once we get below this level, NQ will then start to dump and go to that 50%. Hopefully that gap fill. $16 drop, 17, 20 points. First 5 minute candle has printed. It's created an almost an equal high. Just swept it just by a tiny bit, or an equal high again. Equal high, NQ swept. SMT on the higher time frame. I am at 1R, 50 points. This is typically where I start to trim, or not trim, but trail hard. Let me see, 15, 12. See, I do not like this because that's the pre-market low. If NQ is bullish, this is where it will turn around. I'm a little greedy. This should have been my take profit. It's all good. Like I said, if YM fakes the pump, kind of did a little SMT thing right there, and then starts to drop and recorrelate, NQ should slip and fall through to where the most volume is, theoretically around here. However, when we look at raw price action, this is that low, that previous, not the previous, but the one before hourly low. And hourly lows are very important. From 400 to 170. That is a rough loss. I had it 50 points. It gave it to me. I got greedy. I would have been done for the day. I could have thrown 5 micros, done 500, been done. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's early. It's a Monday. Okay, so I like how the way this candle's forming. I just don't like how we're retracing right now. I would have liked for it to have a bit more of a smoother, quicker displacement through price, especially around this chop zone, this previous accumulation. You tell there was a lot of a lot of buyers and sellers, buyers, sellers, sellers won. I mean, sellers won, buyers took over, battle again, and now we're back at that same level. However, most of the orders are here. I do not use this VRVP a lot. From what I know, I just got this off of a Ninja Stream Trader live stream with Kane and Leo from Order Flow Labs, and apparently where the most orders are is wherever price is most likely to go back to. I am not liking this. I'm thinking of getting out and actually maybe trying to buy longs and go back to 25 300 to see. I can take a small loss. Small loss would not be bad. I just think that ENQ was weaker at market open as ES had a sweep on the 4 hour close bearish. 1 hour was sweeping. And EYM's had a 4 hour bearish close as the hour was sweeping. We had a 4 hour bearish close as the 1 hour was sweeping, with the weakest asset being NQ. Luckily, that's the asset that I trade. So we're at 40 points right now. It's like the day of work, so we'll see. I could have sold there and then and say, that's a day of work in 12 minutes, but we'll hang around for a little bit. We'll see what's going on. Remember, market just opened. We got all day. Stove said we have all day to buy this, which is kind of what's making me want to get out of the shorts. I'm not liking this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 216, not bad, not bad. And Q is stronger and swept that low. I'm gonna try the longs, and then I'm gonna start to average into this little by little. If it starts to close below this 15, I will be out for a loss. It's quite a big loss, but I plan to average into probably 10 at most. So we'll see. But now I'm targeting the top of the C2, which is a quite hefty move. However, the 15-minute candle closed with a not a swing, but a pretty bullish candle. Um, the biggest wick across all assets. Therefore now I'm looking for a body with a quite of a larger expansion. This is okay. I should have waited though, because this is open, low, high, close. This is the last 15 minutes of the candle. I'm looking therefore to pretty much catch the bullish expansion. However, there is only 15 minutes, so I'm glad I streamed because I just realized this trade is not good. I should have not gotten in this. I think that was pure emotions. I think that was pure emotions. We already bounced like 700. How much more can we go? We'll have to see. This is already $250 right here. Gone. 70. We'll see. Okay, and Q, I need you to start pumping now, please. I'll be looking to take off 4 here and then just leave 1 runner. Almost back a break even. I just need this to have a strong close. So if YM comes and sweeps out the lows and then starts to pump as NQ keeps pumping, ES will be the middle one, start slowly grinding until it takes out this high. I could see that happening. Just to take out this high. It's like a higher for lower. Okay, now if I were to like close this right now, it kind of would be like I never took that first loss. So anything past this 42 is Green Day. Don't be dumb. It's a Monday. I woke up a little greedy. I don't know. I didn't even study yesterday, to be honest. So I should have. I'm glad at least I went to micros. I normally trade the full meaning. So that was a good. That was a smart move. That call. That was a good call. All right. So now we're at 68. It's like an hour, 2 hours of work, 3 hours of work almost. Now, no. Okay, we're good. 200. We're about to be a day work. Oh no, it was supposed to be a limit order. I totally just ah, that's cooked. I did not mean to do that at all. Wow. Wow. I meant to sell four at this 89.75 level. I had 5 micros and I sold like at 30. That's like almost 60 point difference. That's huge. Sold at 47. That's where I'm at right now. I could buy in again. What do you think, chat? What do you think, chat? I'll make this my stop. Once price goes above this, I will get out. 47. This is 10 points ago. 10 points with 4 extra cons would have been like another $100. So I would have been like up 300 right now. What the fuck did I do? We have an hourly open. I need to be out before 7. At 7, we have a new opportunity for a trade. But I need to be out of this. Like I said, this could be a higher for lower. But I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm gonna take my piece, my share, watch, study, learn, come back tomorrow. Mondays, for people that don't really understand market, Mondays tends to be the slowest, smallest, and the most choppiest day out of the entire market. By what I mean choppy is like this is a smooth delivery and price. You catch shorts, you trade, you hold it, you wait for the accumulation, the reaccumulation, the manipulation, and then you continue. You trade the continuation. It's smooth. Um, Something choppy would be like similar to probably like this. If you start trading at 10, I mean you get a little bit of a reversal, but from 10 to 11, it's just nothing crazy. That's probably not the best example right here. This, this was chopped from 6:35 all the way to like 7:45, almost an hour and a half. It's just one candle, expansion, a retracement, retrace, like back to back. Um, I should have sold that. Hmm. How much damage can this do? If I were to sell this at break even, then I would only make like 80 bucks. Oh, that is tough. I was up like 200 a minute ago. 15 minutes. looks pretty solid to me. SMT, SMT, PSP went from the weakest to the strongest. Not necessarily the strongest, but stronger than YM, and YM was weaker. So, in relation to YM, this is a PSP. It looks like ES is now the strongest asset. It's already at the highs of these candles from 6 a.m. I'll take a low $200 thing. That's a pizza party. Pizza, pizza. $183 is 60, so at 70 it's 200. 72 to cover the cost of fees. And the next candle in 3 minutes, regardless, has to, even if it wants to go down, it has to go open high, low, and then close low. But if it wants to go up, it's gonna go down, then go higher, and then close above. So regardless, this TP is going to smack. It went to smacking TP. $200 day for it. Not bad. That would have been like $500, like nah, like 450, 400 if I had all 5 micros. No, 350. Still though, what a heli. We got 2 minutes until. So 7 is set to expand. We have about 4 hours of just expecting. For the next 4 hours, I'll be expecting bullish price action. What does that mean? We'll have to go lower, then higher. If we close above this, I don't think we'll be much of a retracement. This is very sweet, sweet, strong. Me like strong. And people say there's no algorithm, but I guess not. This was random. Just happened to pull back to the OTE. So I was down 3. I made 2. That's a $500 difference of bounce back. 500 bounce back. And that was a big mistake of mine. I was supposed to have been taking it off like right here, all 4 of them, or here, not down here. And that would have made like a $100 to $200 difference. If I held it up to here, probably $300 difference with the 4 micros in addition to that just one. Because from here down to here, I went from like 200 or like $50, like on one. Imagine the 4 and then all the way. Ugh, it's crazy. But it's Monday. It's a Monday. This is really, really slow. That's why I'm on the 15. It's 5 minutes. I feel like it's not doing it. Just SMT divergence with ES and YM. So see that right here. Up right here it was. So it's like higher, higher, low, high, low, high, higher, higher, higher. This was the manipulation phase. I should be getting into longs. What do we do? Get back in? I kind of want to get back in these longs just because NQ is strong. I'm not too sure. Might just call it a day, walk away. Honestly, I'm not content with I'm not content with just this little. I don't want to make it seem like it's it's a funded and I'm working, but like that's so little, like compared to my goal. But then I don't want to do nothing dumb, and then I'm regretting it. So I go from like plus 200 to like negative 500 or something when I could have just walked away right now, took a nap, and then came back tomorrow, and then been plus 500 on top of this, and now you're like even closer to your goal. You know what I'm saying? So what do I do? What do I do? Oh, this looks good. Oh, this looks good. It's just that like I'm scared this might be the top, and it'll just retrace. But like this is bullish, bullish, bullish. Somewhat bullish. Failed lows is kind of neutral. Failed lows. That's bullish. Bullish. All on the 4 hours, they're all bullish, and NQ is the strongest. So that's why I want to long this. That was pretty bearish. This weekly candle has no wick, like absolutely none. Therefore, I'm thinking not right now. Like I said, today's Monday. It tends to have like it creates the range, and then Tuesday or Wednesday we'll take it out, create the low or high, and then we'll So my theory is market theory. Today we're gonna create a range, probably take out this high or these lows, and then keep chopping. Just going exterior, interior, interior, exterior, interior, interior, exterior, creating liquidity for tomorrow to take it, create an SMT, and then possibly Wednesday or Thursday we'll be back down here to create the wick, and then Friday we might just have like a TJF explosion up. But that's like just market theory. But who knows? What do I know? What do I know? I know nothing. Let's see. So this would have been a bust. Straight bust.